Welcome to the Spiritual Hour with Mad Mix. Today is Saturday, second Saturday in the month of June. What does that mean? I just found out. That is World Gin Day. So I got a big bottle right here. I want to try and make a cocktail I already made a week or 2 weeks ago maybe. But I'm going to change up and break my own rules and see what comes out. This is the Aviation Cocktail. A lot of friends who saw the posted picture on social media said, where's the video? So let's do it. Although I'm going to make it a little bit differently. So the Aviation Cocktail, there's a guy named bartender, German immigrant, lived in New York. Back in the early 1900s. Hugo Ensslin was his name, I think. And he had a book called Recipes for Mixed Drinks. Strange enough, he didn't call it cocktail. Apparently that recipe was followed by a lot of other people later. But this book that he had published was around 1917 or so, right before the Prohibition kicked in, a few years before. So apparently this is the last cocktail book or bartending guide that was published before Prohibition hit. So that's some new tidbit I learned. It was called Aviation because of a specific ingredient, because it gave a specific color, and we'll see what that is. But also it was a nod to the aeronautical industry. So Wright brothers did their flying, early 1900s, and then World War I happened where aviation just took off. So I think this was a nod to that industry, and the color, which is a light blue color, obviously adds to the aura. So let's start with the gin. 2 ounces of gin. I hold it in my left hand as always. 2 ounces of, I prefer London Dry. You could use Fort Gin or something a little bit sweeter palate. I'm using 2 ounces of London Dry Bombay Sapphire. About 1/4 ounce of the Maraschino Liqueur, which is a bittersweet liqueur made from the cherries coming out of Croatia. 1/4 ounce. I don't want to overdo it. So here's a 1/4 ounce of that. And the same measure for the secret ingredient, which is the Crème de Violette. If I said that correctly. This bottle comes from Austria, and this is essentially the flower, the violet flowers. There's liqueur made of it. It is quite floral, yeah, and a bit soapy, if you will, but this is what goes in there. And you will notice that awesome color, and the rules I'm breaking are because of this. There's supposed to be 1/2 ounce of lemon juice, and anytime there is lemon juice, you're supposed to shake the cocktail. And guess I'm not doing that. I'm gonna just stir it because I want that color to stand out. Now a lot of ice goes in here, and I'm gonna stir it. Last week when I made this, I made it the classic way. I did the shake because of the lemon juice, which is the classic way of doing it. But the color that came out in the picture, if some of you saw it, was a little bit cloudy looking, kind of like the Seattle sky. But today is a sunny day, so let's see if this one comes out a little bit closer to what the sky color is supposed to be. So let's chill this down. And some people change up the recipe too. I'm gonna try it the next time. Where you can add a little bit, maybe a bar spoon of simple syrup. You could up the Crème de Violette if you want a brighter color, but maybe you'll get a soapier taste. But it's personal, so you can try out all these different change-ups. But let's do this now. I'm gonna get a nice chilled cocktail coupe from the fridge. Here is the coupe. And before I pour it in, the cherry that goes in, I don't want the streaky, because it's gin, I don't want the streaky syrup going through if I drop it in there after I pour the drink. So I'm gonna just do this first. It doesn't matter, but I'm gonna do this first. So here we go. There's the cherry, which obviously this thing is blocking it. Then you're gonna do a pour, and I'm gonna double strain it because there is lemon juice. So here's 2 strainers, one's the julep and one's the whatever this is called. And here is the Aviation Cocktail. Just fill the whole glass. I don't know if the color is better or not. Let's put it to the side. Let's do a taste. Kind of messed up the syrup anyways. So cheers.
Cheers.
With the Aviation Cocktail, World Gin Day. Yeah, you can smell the aroma of, or the fragrance of this flower. Tastes almost similar to the one I made last week when it was shaken. A little bit tart because of the lemon juice. The floral part is mostly on the nose. I don't necessarily feel the taste or anything on my tongue. The gin stands out, and this one rounds off the floral part, the Maraschino Liqueur. Cheers.
Cheers again.